this week we're talking about how to do creative genius planning when you're finding it difficult to motivate yourself again and again, kind of starting over because life keeps getting in the way and you're in that place of like, how do I start this again? When this is happening, it's very easy to go into a place mentally and emotionally where you're thinking and feeling like you've done something wrong, you're making mistakes, your path isn't supposed to look like this. If this was meant to be, this would be working better, that kind of thing. It's just a lot of really heavy, uncomfortable feelings. And of course, it's hard to move through all that and suddenly just like show up. I'm going to plan for my most wise, brave, creative self. I'm going to move forward. Like, you can't do that when you have all this heaviness. So we are going to start by just validating the shit out of everything you are feeling right now. All right, this is hard. In your journal or your planner, this is your planning for this week, right? This is where you're starting your planning. Write down everything you are thinking and feeling about the situation that you're in. Even the things that you don't really want to admit that you're thinking and feeling, maybe especially those, give them air. When all of your thoughts and feelings and uncomfortable stuff is just cramped together in the dark, it's like they become something larger than they are. It gets heavier than it is. So by letting each thought and feeling be what it is, you give everything space to breathe. More importantly, you give yourself space to breathe. You give yourself space to get connected with your deeper truth, with more of your true self. So everything you're thinking and feeling is valid, and that's why I'm asking you to write it all down, validate the shit out of it. Of course you feel this way, you're in a difficult situation. And, as valid as they are, your thoughts and feelings are not telling you the truth about your situation. Right? You're in a hard situation, and it's especially hard that this is actually a part of the process of almost any dream. I mean, life can and will get in the way. That's one of the things that life does. And when it does, it triggers this deeper stuff in us. It gets very uncomfortable. And this is all a part of the nature of having a dream. This is the courage it takes to really pursue your dreams. A lot of it is facing all this uncomfortable stuff inside of us. So you are doing great. Keep going. Keep checking as you write down how you're thinking and feeling. What's underneath that? What's underneath that? What are all the feelings happening in your body and your mind right now? So the work here, when you're in this place, is to work through these thoughts and feelings that are stirred up so that you can get to a clearer emotional and mental space so you can reconnect with your dream, reconnect with yourself, the part of you who is creative and visionary and wise and brave. So as you've been writing down how you're feeling and what you're thinking, you've actually created a list of the inner work that you need to do. Working with each of these things is what will help you grow into the version of you who can keep working on your dream even when life gets in the way, right? This is the work. It comes down to stuff like stronger and clearer boundaries, deeper commitment to yourself and to your growth and to your dreams so that you can engage more wholeheartedly with your dream on a daily or regular basis. But that comes in time. Right now, this week, this is the work. You've just made a list of your inner work for this week, or for however long it takes you to do. So if you're watching this inside Dreambook, I've put links below to inner work practices you get. There are 16 different ways that you can work with your inner work. And of course, you can also make up your own, right? One of the practices that I suggest starting with is called making your trust in your dream bigger than your fear. And it is a way of kind of lightening the situation a little bit, reconnecting with a bit of that magic in you before you've really worked through all the things, right? So it's called making your trust in your dream bigger than your fear, but you can substitute other feelings for fear, right? Making your trust in your dream bigger than this whole mess of shit that has been uncovered because life keeps getting in the way of my dreams. When you have a lot of hard stuff to work through like this, when you're in that place where life has been getting in the way over and over, obviously it's harder to show up and do the work. And I promise you, this is one of the places where you're going to find the most rewards. So I really, really want to encourage you to do it. So if you are in Dreambook and you're just feeling so stuck, you don't know where to start, and that practice doesn't feel right, the one that I mentioned and linked to, leave a comment below. Let me know where you're at. You don't have to do Dreambook alone. I am absolutely here to help. So let me know what's going on for you, and we will figure out the way forward.